This is TWiT.
Last minute edition, just briefly, because we haven't heard from Father Robert Ballecer in a while. We know he's in Italy, which is a country in crisis right now. He's at the Vatican. And we thought we'd say hi and just check in to Father Robert. How are you?
Well, I'm in quarantine like everyone else in the country, so it's a weird time, but I think I'm more or less safe here.
Good. Well, you're in the Vatican. My God, if you're not safe in the Vatican, I don't know where it would be safer.
Although I will say this, because of our low population and the fact that there has been a confirmed case, our infection rate is now the highest in the world.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's a small country, but also, and this is serious, a lot of older priests are there. What's the average age at the Vatican?
Well, I live in a community here. So our community is right next to St. Peter's, and we've got 140 Jesuits here. About 60% are either right at or over the age of 70. So it's a very at-risk community.
Yeah. Well, stay well, stay healthy. We're glad to know. And you've been using, Robert built this streaming studio in the Vatican. I guess your initial intent was to podcast from there, but apparently your timing was good.
The timing was good because we are now getting a lot of news agencies who would like to speak to people. And unfortunately, because of the lockdown, it's difficult for people to get from here to even the media studios across the street. So this has been sort of the primary broadcast area. We've done, 14 different broadcasts from this room in the last 3 days.
Wow.
So it came up just at the right time. Just like you, I get the pains of building something and then realizing it's not going to do what I thought it was going to do.
The timing couldn't be better. Actually, we're doing something on Thursday. There, Chabad, which is Orthodox Jewish synagogue in the Petaluma area, had invited a Holocaust survivor, 93-year-old Holocaust survivor, stepsister of Anne Frank, to speak on Thursday. But of course, all of these meetings are shut down. And they called us and said, could she stream it from your studio? And we said, absolutely. So Thursday, she and her interviewer are coming in, the rabbi's coming in, and they're going to do it's a private event. I'd invite you, but they're going to do an event for the ticket holders because there's a lot of people who wanted to see this. And it would be a shame if they didn't get a chance to. So I think everybody who has streaming skills at this point is a kind of a hot commodity. Are you helping the Pope do streaming masses, right? He's doing masses online.
Correct. Yeah. So we've sort of pooled resources in the Vatican for all of these different events because people are starting to realize that when you're doing a webinar or when you're doing an actual professional video conference, not just something on your phone or your tablet, it takes a certain setup and it takes a certain set of skills. We're actually winnowing down the number of people who should get in front of the camera. And this. A lot of people think, you just turn on the camera and you go.
It's hard. A lot of professors and teachers are learning how hard online education is. They had no preparation for this, and it's not the same thing as standing in front of a classroom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been giving people tips on how to work without that feedback. If you're a professor and you're used to getting up in front of a class of 120 students, and now you have to do it in front of a camera, and the only feedback you get is a chat room.
Weirdly silent.
That's hard.
Yeah, I've been watching Live with Regis and Kelly, or whatever the new host is. I don't know that guy.
Ryan Seacrest.
Oh yeah,
him.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why I know that.
Live with Kelly and Ryan. They're not doing it with an audience, and it's a weird thing to be in a theater and not have anybody there. Marquez, have people come to you? They know you have a streaming studio there. Are they asking your help?
Not really. It's a little less intense here at the moment, I guess, for better or for worse.
You're in New York? Where are you?
I'm right across the river, so I'm in New Jersey, where there are some weird things, some heightened states of awareness, I guess, because there are nearby towns that have a bunch of cases. But other than that, it's been a sort of business as usual. I mean, everyone's got the hand sanitizer and everything that you see now, but so far we've been all right.
I think New Jersey just announced they're shutting everything down, so get ready. I'm just saying. It's kind of the way it's going all over the world. Apple announced. So here's a weird. Do you want to, Robert? Do you want to take off? I know it's spaghetti night at the Vatican. Do you want to get out of here?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi and head on out, but I'll definitely come back for some TWiT programming.
Let's get you on
now that I know this.
Yeah. So you hadn't used this yet to do a show.
No. We've done a few broadcasts for BBC and one for CNN, but I haven't done my podcasting in my podcasting studio.
What's the DJ for?
Digital Jesuit.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
You take that down when the beeb's in there, though, right?
Exactly. Well,
Okay.
I mean, you can see there's a lot of cues here from the TWiT studio. So everything from the avatars to the lighting setup to our switching board, it's what I took from my
Can you
TWiT
show us a
experience.
little more, or do you have cameras set up anywhere else?
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, I'm running everything off this laptop right now, but we do actually have a streaming setup over there. And I'm using the Blackmagic switchers. On
Nice.
this particular studio, I'm just using this Mini, but they all use the same console. So I can set up lower thirds. I can set up transitions.
Right.
I've got an ingest machine. I've got, high definition recorders. And then I've got cameras all around the studio. I've only got these two piped in at the moment because I've been doing some work. But I'll have a camera outside. I'll have a camera looking down at the street.
Wow.
And then I'll have a matrix switcher. So at any point, I can tie into any of the screens and cameras around the studio.
That's
Again,
nice.
yeah, it's set up just like what a
TWiT.
low-priced version of TWiT would be.
Well, that A10 Mini is fantastic.
It's an incredible device.
Yeah.
Seriously, anyone who has not bought hardware yet, if you're looking to start a podcasting studio, this A10 Mini there's nothing like it because it connects directly into your computer, so it becomes your digitizing interface. Then you get four inputs,
Four
inputs of any-
HDMI inputs, and then you get also left-right audio. They have DIN plugs, and they have USB. It's pretty impressive. I bought one. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm ready to. Honestly, I'm ready to broadcast from home. We've already thought about, well, we could set that up, and I could do the whole thing at home if I had to.
Well, I mean, Leo, it's perfect for when you're on the go because you're always
Right.
carrying your camera.
That's what I
becomes your
wanted to do.
HDMI interface.
Yeah.
You've got one output from your computer, so you've
Right.
got something that you can switch to. And you can carry a really small HDMI camera that can be sort of your over-the-shoulder shot. And you can carry that everywhere in under 4 pounds.
Nice. Robert, thank you. Stay well, stay healthy, sanitize.
I will.
And I hope to see you real soon.
Have a great episode.
Padre SJ on Twitter, and he is tweeting actively, so that's how we knew you were okay. Take care, Father Robert.
Take care.
In the crisis center.